everyone and welcome to this video for a blog named Hero. Today we will be making a card using some fun materials and techniques. We use some vellum and embossing paste and also this gorgeous paper pad from American Crafts. It's the Hip Hip Hooray paper pad and the colors are very basic, so we have some reds, corals, teals, green, yellow, orange, and most of the patterns are also very graphic, so you can use it for nearly everything. I picked two patterns, a coral one and a teal one. You can see they match perfectly. They really make a good pair. And I cut out some strips of paper and now I use my scissors to create a banner shape. And you can see I do it step by step to make sure I don't cut off too much and then I have to redo all of it. I sew that down with my sewing machine because I think this looks really pretty. I love that. But I couldn't show you because my camera's on the wrong angle, so I just did that off camera. Then I used this stencil. I created the stencil using my silhouette cutting machine, and I used a Hero Arts cutting file called Tweed Pattern. So this is the Tweed Pattern background, and I used some thin acetate to create my stencils. And then I used my embossing paste on the vellum. I think this looks really cool, just like white embossing on vellum looks cool. So it's the same with the embossing paste. The bad thing about the vellum is that it really warps badly. So I used my heat gun to set the embossing paste and make it dry, and also to get the warping out of the vellum. So I cut a strip out of that as well, and I used my scissors again for the banner shape. And just like I did before, I do it step by step until it looks like I want it to be. And I sew that down with my sewing machine as well. And when you use vellum, sewing is a nice technique because you don't have any adhesive showing through. Then I stamped this little mug from the Have a Donut stamp set from Hero Arts. And I used some Hero Arts soft pool shadowing and my blending tool to add some shadows from the sides. Especially if the image should be a round shape, it does make sense to blend a darker color on the outside to a lighter color on the inside, because this gives the look of a round shaped image or element. I then cut the mug out, and I did not care for the sleeve because I was going to paper piece the sleeve anyway. This is another paper from the paper pad that I used before, also something like aqua or teal. And I adhered that to the mug, and then I adhered the mug down to the card. And this has always also the function to keep the vellum in place. The vellum started warping again, this time the other way around, so the mug keeps that in place a little bit. And then I also added some adhesive below the banners to keep them in place. Then I used some Kaisercraft tiny alphabet stickers, and this is the package called Blue Heaven, and the Blue Heaven colors really match the colors from the card very well, so I decided to use those tiny stickers. They are really incy-wincy and I love them a lot to have a little sentiment somewhere. I decided to go for the sentiment Hi Friend, and that finished the card for today. I hope you got inspired and you get out some of your Hero Art supplies and maybe you use some embossing paste on your vellum. And I'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.